Cuties, if no one has told you already today, I want you to know that people are complimenting you behind your back. For those of you that are new, welcome. I am Jem, and in today's pick card reading, we're going to be discussing what are some compliments being said behind your back. So in pick card readings, you can view them how you like. You can watch the whole video and take whatever resonates, or you can watch whatever pile catches your eye. As long as you take what resonates and leave the rest. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. You can decide your own future and you have your own free will. Also know that every reader reads differently. I tend to read pretty candid. So before we hop right into the video, I want to let you guys know the different ways you can help with my channel. The biggest is subscribing. That is the biggest way. And I also sell personal readings on my Depop. It's linked in the description, and it's $10 for 30 minutes of any deck on my channel that you see. Unlisted for your eyes only. So that means if you're interested in seeing a deck, I can film a video for 30 minutes talking about whatever it is that you want to know. You could just let me know and message me on Depop, be like, hey, can I do a love reading, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll film 30 minutes and I'll post it on YouTube and it will be unlisted. And then I'll send you the link so only you can see the video. I also have an Instagram where I post tarot reels. I show you what the latest upcoming video is on Instagram, and I give some tarot advice. If you're feeling generous, I also have an Amazon wish list of decks that I desire, but know that any donations are extremely appreciated but not expected. I thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. So we have 3 piles here today. By the way, I want to let you guys know I'm going to now incorporate a new technique, or I guess way of filming for my YouTube. I'm going to be going live every Tuesdays and Thursdays twice. I'm going to try to do it twice Tuesday, twice Thursday, and it's going to start at I think like 11 a.m. So it's going to start every Tuesday at 11 a.m. And then I'm going to have a later session that will start around, I think, like 3. I'll post something about it so you guys are aware, and I'll let you guys know. And then I'll show whatever thumbnail of video that's going to be playing. So you guys can join me, message me while we go through the reading together. So let's hop into the readings. So for pile 1, we have the 6 of Cups here. And you were given the first thumbnail. I know you guys who are live can't see it, but for the rest of you, there will be a thumbnail right here. And the image that we were given for pile 1 is this girl with bluish hair. This could be signifying that maybe you, pile 1, maybe someone who changes their hair a lot or dyes their hair unique colors. You may even have blue hair or a light blue hair color. She also has a neon like shade behind her that's shining behind her. This could mean that maybe you are sitting around neon lights a lot. You could be someone that maybe has like neon lights or has those LED lights in their room or something. You could also be someone who maybe dresses up as a devil. Like she has like these little devil horns. That could be like maybe for Halloween. Also, she has a guitar in her hand. You could be someone who plays the guitar. She has a choker on. She has sharp teeth. You could have like very distinct canines. And she has these beautiful lashes on, and her eyes like match the color of her hair. So that could be something significant. She also has like this foresty background, and she's wearing a sweater and chain. So that's the thumbnail. For your personality type, pile 1, we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups personality type is someone who's very childlike, very youthful, generous, innocent, and at times naive. They are very playful. They have this like spark in their eye. They connect well with children because they're so in touch with their inner child. He or she is open, loving, genuine person who likes to share his or her gifts and blessings with others for little in return, and may prefer to live in the past, particularly if the past is full of happy memories. Maybe this person, or maybe you, pile 1, is very nostalgic. So if any of that resonates for you, pile 1, please pick pile 1. For pile 2, we have the Emperor card here. The Emperor, let's talk about the personality first. So the Emperor is someone who's very authoritative. I think that's the word. Let me get to it so I can read right off the page. The Emperor is authoritative, imposing figure who loves to be the boss. He is robust. I know it says he, but he doesn't mean you have to be a male. This could be someone who may be stepping into their more divine masculine. So you, pile 2, could be someone who's very reliable, very dependable. You could be also someone who's very stubborn, aggressive, or demanding. Their traits typically mark this person as maybe the alpha of the group, and also their personality type keeps them guarded to make sure that everyone around him knows that he's in control and will never fully show their emotions. So if that resonates with you, pile 2, please pick pile 2, but I didn't get to the thumbnail, sorry. The thumbnail you have, pile 2, is this girl with a bob. She's got bangs, and it's like very like poofy, and it's jet black. It's like jet black hair. She has very light eyes, like bluish eyes. She's also eating pizza. She has her like makeup done. She has really beautiful lashes. She's wearing all black. Her hair matches her outfit, and she has black nail polish on. She also has this like chain that looks like maybe next to my lives, when I go live, I'll show the images so you guys who are live can see them as well. She has like this chain that looks very like spiritual or some sort of like witchy type of chain. And she's eating like a pepperoni pizza that has like basil on it. And she looks like she's either in a cafeteria or at a restaurant, and she looks like she's sitting next to somebody. So maybe a date or maybe her friends or something. So if that resonates, please pick pile 2. Now on to pile 3, we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. And this thumbnail, 4 of Swords, personality type is someone who is very calm, quiet, contemplative. They're attuned to their energy levels, and they know when they need downtime. They cultivate a calm, moderate lifestyle and will retreat when necessary. Sometimes the 4 of Swords personality may come across as entirely passive or inactive, which could be frustrating for more action-oriented people, but this person may need some extra time and space before being ready to act or make any decisions. So if that resonates for your personality, or if that sounds like you, pile 3, then please pick pile 3. Also, we have this could be, I'm also getting like someone who maybe is very tired lately or has been very tired lately. So if that resonates, pile 3. The thumbnail for you though, pile 3, is we have this girl that looks literally like a vampire. She's got this like very pale skin. She has like very sharp nails that are black, and she has this like white, ashy, curly, long hair. She has reddish eyes. This could be maybe indicating someone who maybe wears contacts, like colored contacts. I just thought of maybe like dressing up as cosplay. Also, she's got like fangs, like very distinct canines. She has red lipstick on, she's blushing, and she's wearing all black. So, and she has also very thin eyebrows and very long lashes. So if that resonates with you, pile 3, please pick pile 3, the 4 of Swords. So let's hop into pile 1 right now. I previously was already live, and I messed up and realized I wasn't recording, so I had to restart. But I did already shuffle the cards, most of the tarot already, of the cards that are laid out here. I like planned out already like what each row is going to mean. So we have them over here. We had the Sun and Magician on the bottom for compliments of your personality, pile 1. Above that, we had the 7 of Cups. And then the middle card, middle row, I asked about your physical appearance. We have the 9 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Then for who is complimenting you, pile 1, we have the 10 of Swords, and I mentioned that this could be someone who maybe you ended ties with. We also are at the number 10 right now. So 10 could definitely be significant. And it could be someone who's complimenting you or talking about you behind your back. Could be someone that maybe you've ended ties with. Someone that you cut off maybe in your life. It says 10 usually means like there's no going back. Like this was a big ending of some sort of relationship, and swords talks about conflict, so, or lack of communication. So it's definitely someone that maybe you aren't in talking with, or someone who you just haven't seen maybe in a while, or had an ending with. It's interesting to say that they are complimenting you. I think this person is complimenting you because that's the whole message of this reading, is we're supposed to be talking more of a positive light. I think this person maybe reflected, or maybe started to realize all the beautiful things about you, and maybe that's where they're like, damn, all these different things about this person was so great, and that's where they're like talking to other people and being like, oh my god, like, this person did have, they were really pretty, or they were so smart, or whatever we're gonna read within these cards. So we have something else they complimented behind your back. This is the last card here. What is something else that maybe they complimented behind pile one's back? 1, 2, 3. This could also be an air sign, by the way. We have the Knight of Pentacles came out first, so this is the card I'm going to take. All right, let's get into each card. I apologize that I'm going to have to look through the book. I am still quite a beginner. I know like the basics of the cards. I just want to make sure that what I'm reading is accurate for you guys. So we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups talks about, this is your personality row. So your personality, something great about your personality is some compliments that this person gave you. They said that you were a dreamer. They said that you were highly optimistic about your choices, opportunities in life. Maybe you were given a lot of opportunities, pile one. And maybe this person maybe was even jealous about that. Like maybe they felt like you had everything. We also have Magician, and I was just about to say what the Magician card means. You had everything, or you have everything underneath your belt to do whatever it is that you want in life. And maybe this person complimented that and was like, damn, like, I wish I had that, or I wish that was something that was given to me. By the way, I don't know if I said that. This person that maybe is talking behind your back could be an air sign. So Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So this person could definitely feel like you literally have everything in your power to do whatever it is that you want. And they could be, they feel like you are someone who's it's interesting, you also got the card that talked about, like the Six of Cups talks about someone who's very childlike and has this like spark in life. And it's like you could be someone who's very optimistic about life, and you're just like, I could do whatever it is that I want, because I know, it in your heart and your mind that whatever you desire, you can manifest and bring into your life, which is honestly beautiful. We have the Sun here too. Let me continue with the Seven of Cups. They could be also saying that you inspire them. They maybe feel like every time they see you, it's like you bring this like light and like inspiration. You could be someone who also maybe has an entrepreneurial idea person. Like maybe you're constantly thinking of new ideas of how to make passive income. Maybe you have like this entrepreneurial type of brain, the way you think in life. You're always someone that maybe is coming up with ideas, and like you could be someone who's like a problem solver, and maybe this person would come to you about all their problems, and it was like you were always inspired, always trying to like motivate them, inspire them into like doing better for themselves. And like that could be something that maybe they complimented a lot about you, or they have said now that you guys aren't talking or together or whatever. Like this person tells other people like, damn, this person would always inspire me to do more. Also, they said the successful ones book says the successful ones will know how to turn their ideas into action, because without action, the ideas are worthless. You're someone who also takes action towards all these ideas. Like you're not someone that just like thinks of the idea and like, oh yeah, I'll do it later. You're like, I'm gonna fucking do this shit right now. And I'm also kind of getting like ADHD, like obviously that's not going to resonate for all of you, but I'm getting like someone who's just like they have so many ideas and they jump into like maybe even impulsively or sporadically, like they'll jump into the idea and start working on it. Which is like obviously uh make sure that you see things through. But I think it's a great thing, personality to have, because you're someone who's always learning from failures and learning to improve and improving their craft. Like, if you take no action, you will not make any progress or growth with whatever, topic it is you're trying or hobby it is that you're trying to improve on. So this person's compliments you and says like, damn, like this person always takes action. Like they always make sure to go through with whatever it is that they want to do. Okay, with the Sun card and the Magician, let's see real quick. The Sun card. I think this person also said you have this like beautiful inner child, and you could be someone who's very optimistic about life. Like something this person maybe said was that you're very like optimistic, very positive, enthusiastic, vibrant, someone who has a bunch of stamina and enthusiasm about life, a fun and humorous side of life. They give off such positive energy. Their personalities are very optimistic, very fun and loving, smiling, enjoying life no matter what is being thrown at them. And I think this person could also be a little bit jealous of that and maybe set it in more of like a negative light of being like, oh, this person is overly optimistic. Like they could be, because they feel like they can't achieve some things in life, they may put that type of projection onto you. Like, for example, they may have like a hobby, this whoever's talking about this, they may have a hobby that they wanted to pursue, but maybe everyone in their life told them that you can't pursue it. You're stupid to think that you could do this in life or whatever. And they maybe felt like they were ashamed or that they couldn't do what it is that they wanted to do. So maybe they put that projection onto you and they see that you're chasing your dreams and that you're doing what you want to do. And they're like, oh, they're never going to be able to amount to whatever. And that's all based on their own insecurities because they weren't able to fulfill the dreams that they wanted. And there's definitely some jealousy here. So I think this person maybe is a little bit jealous that you're able to pursue your dreams, and they could be like trying to like put a lot of negativity onto you because it's like if they don't succeed in what they want to do, they don't want others to. So definitely it's good that you have this person out of your life. Also, maybe some sort of protection type of meditation would be great for you, pile one, just so that this person's they're projecting their negative energy. You won't let that pass to you, or you won't let that get to you, and their energy won't be able to pierce you. So maybe some sort of protection meditation would be helpful for you. So watch some of those, or maybe even get like an evil eye or something, because there's a lot of haters. There's a lot of haters, pile one. All right, so you could also be someone who maybe is like the center of attention a lot. You could be someone who's a social butterfly. You could be living life to your fullest. Maybe you're someone who really likes to travel, or it's like you're always experiencing new things in life. And it's just like you're very fun. You're so fun, pile one. You're literally so fun. I would want to be your friend, literally. Like, can we be friends? Because I love this energy. I'm happy for you. I'm so happy that you're able to achieve all these things and have this like beautiful, you don't let other people take out your spark. You don't let other people shine on your, rain down on your parade. Like people are like always projecting their own traumas or insecurities, trying to make you feel bad. And it's like, you don't let that shit get to you because you know that their projections of negativity is all on them. Has nothing to do with you. You're still shining bright like this beautiful sun. You could be someone who's very warm and very like loving. Even though people are still like negative or like, it's because these people want to be you. These people want to be you. And even though people are so negative or nasty, it's like you're still so loving and nice to them. And it's just such a pure personality. I love you, pile one. You're beautiful. So the next row we have is pile two. Oh, I'm sorry. The next row is Nine of Wands and Ace of Swords, based on your appearance. So let's see. Nine of Wands. Where are the wands? Excuse me, ma'am. Where are the wands? I just want to make sure that I get all these accurate readings for you. I think the wands are the last one here. Yes. Okay, so for Nine of Wands, we got... Does it have an appearance section? Oh, I guess it doesn't. So I'm going to have to go based on my own intuition. Give me one moment. I'll cut this out of the original video. Okay, so Nine of Swords in reverse says inner resources, struggle, overwhelm, defense, paranoia. I just thought of, you could have very strong, distinctive facial features, because it talks about, in this section, talks about having strength and strong, like, features. So you could be someone who has very strong facial features. You could have, like, a very nice jawline. That could be something in particular. You may be also... your, like, maybe your original hair color could be like a brown, like a dark brown, because in the picture here there's a man who has darker brown hair. What does inner resources mean? Let's see. Piece of advice, pile one, that I see here that I think really resonates with you is keep fighting. You got this. Whatever it is that you're trying to push for, your dreams, keep going. You got this. It is a big message in this section right here. You could be, this could be a message, it's a little bit more of like a negative one, but I think it would make sense. You could be someone who maybe is struggling with your appearance right now, or being a little bit like paranoid about your appearance. Maybe you're not really like, you know, dressing up or anything serious, like you're kind of just like maybe even like struggling with your appearance because you're so focused on something else, which I think could be your work or your hobbies or whatever, so that your appearance right now might be taking like put to the side, which is totally fine, but that could be something significant. We also have the Nine of Wands here. Wait, this is in reverse. Ooh, okay. You could be struggling with feeling like you could be struggling with staying consistent or pushing through. Like you could be feeling like burnt out, or maybe a little bit fried, or just like tired of or feeling like you have been hitting a lot of setbacks. And I think a big thing that I keep seeing is you are so close to victory and success. You are so close, Paiwan. Do not give up. You know, keep up that beautiful motivation that you have, this beautiful um, inspiration that you have, and stay, concentrate your attention on achieving this goal that you want. Maybe take some time for yourself, of course, to nurture yourself back to health, but maybe create like a schedule to stay consistent. All right, that's just a piece of side advice. Let's get back to the main topic, which is your appearance. Maybe asking for help. For example, like maybe someone could help you with taking some things off your plate to help you push forward, because you could be getting or handling a lot of things on your plate. All right. With your appearance cards as well, you could be someone who's maybe a little bit shorter. Because in this card, the depiction of the person is quite short. So you could be someone who's a little bit shorter, or just short in general. Maybe this person, that was a compliment that this person gave, was like, oh, like, they were like the perfect height or something. Maybe this person also said that I keep seeing like people are jealous of your success and projecting their own insecurities and fears onto you. So this could be maybe from your family, or like your friends or whatever. But I think the biggest message here is don't listen to them. Don't take their advice. People who are not in your position of where you want to be, don't take their advice, because you'll end up exactly where they're at, right? You're shaping your own path and your own destination. So don't take anyone else's advice unless they're at that fucking destination you want to be. So, and also know that, again, whatever negativity people are giving you is all their own projections, insecurities, and maybe trying to focus more on what your mind and your own validation rather than others could be very beneficial. Like, whatever people say, it doesn't matter. Whatever people are pushing, just ignore it. Try to like just let it brush off you. Because if you continue to think about it or continue to talk about it, it will then, affect you, and it will let you tumble into this like, setbacks on setbacks, and like it won't let you continue forward. So I think really trying to let other people's perspectives or opinions off your shoulders could be very beneficial. All right. I'm behind schedule. What is the Nine of Swords, please? I'm just very invested in your story, pile one. Ace of Swords. Let's just look at the picture. I think we're just going to have to pull some appearance cards, because these two cards gave me no appearance. Like, I want to know what their compliments are about their appearance. Like, please. Breakthrough, new ideas, mental clarity, success. I think you could have like a very successful look to you. You could be someone who looks very successful. Maybe you usually, like when you're not being or given setbacks, you're usually someone who's very good at maintaining their physical appearance. Like, for example, doing your hair, or maybe you have a very unique look to you. Like, there's new ideas, like you're constantly having this new look, maybe, or you're constantly having these new ideas of how to improve your style. Like, maybe you're constantly changing or having these breakthroughs of like newness. It's some sort of like new appearance. We also have Ace of Swords. So Ace is like new beginnings, new, and then the swords represents like air. So maybe like, in a way, maybe you wear like very airy things, like things that let air flow through, like silky, or she's got this like dress on that looks like this airy like robe or dress. So maybe like you wear like things that are very like thin, and just a lot, like allow a lot of air through. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so that's what I have with that. Let's move on to who is talking about you. So Ten of Swords. Don't mind me, I'm taking a sip of my Celsius. We got the Ten of Swords. So again, definitely someone who you've ended ties with. Let's get more of what their personality type is. I think this is someone who's very negative about moving forward. This person could be very stuck in their ways and very stuck in their own stubbornness and direction, to the point where it's like because they can't do anything, they don't believe that anyone else can do anything. They have this very stubborn outlook on life. Let's see exactly what the Ten of Swords is. So the Ten of Swords, we have in reverse: recovery, regeneration, resistance, resisting an inevitable end. Okay, so this could have been a relationship that maybe you tried to recover or tried to regenerate a lot, or maybe even thought about fixing or going back to this person or making up with this person. But I think the message is this is a relationship that is inevitably supposed to end. Or this could also be a message that maybe this person feels like that it's gonna inevitably end. Like, they could be very pessimistic. They're like, it's almost like they're on the opposite spectrum of you. You're very optimistic, they're very pessimistic. Their personality type, they could be someone who's very melodramatic or fatalistic, living in a world full of loss, pain, and hardship. They could be someone who rarely hear about what's going right about in their life. Like, they could be someone who rarely talks about what's going right about in their life. They're always talking about negativity, or just talking about all the things that are going wrong. You'll always hear about what's going wrong, and each time worse than the time before. Sometimes Ten of Swords personalities need understanding and compassion, especially if they slip into their own vibrational state only once in a while. However, if they're ever often down, they need embracement, or they need encouragement to stop seeing themselves as the victim, or instead embrace the changes sweeping through their lives. Okay, so that description, this person plays the victim mentality. So this could be someone who maybe played the victim of the situation with you. Like, maybe they're trying to like paint you as the bad guy, or they're just a victim of their own reality. It's like they're a victim of everything, and they're always playing like, oh, feel bad for me, feel sorry for me, like, which is okay once in a while, because, obviously we do have hardships. It's okay to feel those emotions and allow yourself to process them, but it gets to a point where you're overly constantly always playing the victim of, like, wallowing and brewing up these negative feelings and never actually making the change to fix yourself. Like, this person, no, I know I said yourself, I meant this person. Like, this person is definitely plays a victim mentality, and they're very pessimistic. They're a very pessimistic type of person, and I think deep down they really wish they could be you. I think they really wish they could change their ways, and they want to follow in your footsteps, but it's like they don't take action to do so, and they'd rather just either talk about you and like say, I feel like this person genuinely does give compliments, but I think, or thinks highly of you. But I think because they play the victim mentality, they may also gossip as well. So the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, where are you at, Knight of Pentacles? Self-discipline, boredom, feeling stuck, perfectionism. I think that another compliment this person gives you is you're very disciplined. You have a lot of self-discipline, and it's like when you are, you could be someone, I know I said sporadic. You may fall into that sporadicness, but now that I've read this card, you could definitely be someone who usually is very self-disciplined, and it's like you schedule everything out and you do like a routine where it's like then you're able to achieve and proceed towards this goal, this optimism of life. Like, you're able to achieve in a consistent way. And you, even when you're having the hardest days in life, you don't play the victim. You don't allow yourself to play this victim, or fall into this like, oh, feel bad for me, like type of mentality. Even though if you're having hardships, even though you're having hard times, you still make the time and be disciplined to make sure that you do what it is you need to get done. Even when you're like sick, whatever, you still do it. Sorry for clearing my throat. You still do it. All right. Now let's hop into your oracles, and then that will be the end of your reading, Paiwan. We were given worthiness. We were given, let me fix that. We were given gratitude. Which course takes me home? Map. And we have protection. And it's funny because when I first got this card, I first saw it and I was going to put it back in the deck because like I was, it didn't look like the way it popped out. I was like, oh, kinda. So I was like, maybe let me reshuffle it, but I made sure to keep it. And it really resonates with you, Pile 1, because the fact that it says protect, how can I safeguard what is sacred to me? This is really saying you need some protection or some sort of like, because you may be so focused on whatever other people are saying or whoever's being pessimistic, and maybe you're letting them get to you and stopping you from your path of greatness. And I really do think you need to release this, or really learn how to let whatever other people say just fall off your shoulders. Like, let their words, if they hit you, just let it not pierce your skin and let it just roll off your shoulder. Literally, Pile 1, you could literally do this physical action in order to get that, like, negativity off your shoulders. Literally just wipe your shoulder. Like, when you hear something negative, when you hear all these, like, whatever, maybe even about this person, just wipe it off your shoulder. Okay, so some more compliments that this person said is we have worthiness. This person feels like you're worthy of everything, all these beautiful opportunities, all this beautifulness, because you have such a beautiful, light, shining personality. Like, you're so beautiful inside and out that this person, like, deep down, they know that you're worthy of all these opportunities that are coming for you. This person looks up to you, and like, even though they may be negative, pessimistic, or maybe even judgmental or nasty, it's like they're this way because they're jealous of you. They're jealous, and it's easier to hate you rather than to finally let go of that, negativity and make the change that they need in their own life. So they feel like you are worthy of all these beautiful things, and they also feel like you're very grateful for all these things as well. And it's like, it even adds more to why you're so worthy of these opportunities. It's like, of course you would get all these beautiful opportunities because you're a beautiful person. We have the map card, which says, which course takes me home? I think this card represents, you have like literally not only the destiny, your whole path in life is already written down on a map that your spirit guides and God knows. It's like written in the scripts for you. Like, your destination is already, you already have this course played out. And this person is compliments that it's like, and not only just that you have it spiritually mapped out, but you have it mentally mapped out for yourself. Like, you may even write down like, oh, what am I going to do today? Like, you plan ahead and you're able to make those plans a reality. Like, you map everything out, you plan everything ahead. You're very, I'm losing my voice. You're very articulate of how to get things done. And because you plan these things out, then you actually are able to make this thing a reality. Like, you make it realistic. You make it like possible. And this person is very, compliments that. Like, they could be someone who maybe isn't like that, where they don't really know where to go or how to get to what it is they want to do. And for you, it's like, it's simple. Just, you could be a problem solver, someone who's very good at problem solving, and just like, you don't let anything hold you back. Like, you believe everything is a possibility. And this person's like the opposite. Like, this person's like, oh, like, I don't know how I could possibly do that or how I could possibly get there. Like, rub off the shoulder, remember? Rub off the shoulder. How can I safeguard what is sacred to me? This protection card. I think this person, not only, they try so hard to spew negativity towards you, but they know that you're protected. They know that this destiny is laid out in the scripts for you already. And it's like, they may even try like really hard to get this negativity brought to you, but it's like they know deep down that you're protected, and any of that negativity is not going to pierce you. It's not going to get to you. The spirit guides, the people who are protecting you, know that you're like, it's not going to reach you. And you're going to continue to be successful in your life, and any of their, negativity, it won't get to you. And they're just like, they could be, they could look up to that and be like, damn, like, I wish I had that protection. I wish that, because they let everything else affect them. They let like, if someone's negative to them, it's like, it ends their whole day. It's just like, the end of the world to them. And they let everyone else control them. They let everyone else's emotions control them. You don't. Their negativity is their negativity. And you continue to be your successful, fine self. So that's what I'm getting here. Definitely, if you are feeling like any of this negativity that this person may be giving is maybe letting you fall back or having setbacks, please do a meditative protection meditation. There's a lot on YouTube, or like people will do. I love this one guy on TikTok. He looks like Jesus. He's got like this long hair, and he does protection, and it's like ASMR, and where he's like, we're calling Archangel Michael to come protect you and give you this shield. And he'll put like a little crystal, and he has like these bracelets. I don't know what his name is, but if you find him, he does great protection spells. So yeah. Thank you so much, Pile 1, for tuning into this reading. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please let me know how I did in the comments. I went way over the line with you. I went over the time limit, but it's okay. I was really invested in your story, and I'm happy that I was able to get all these messages out for you. But thank you so much. If you liked the reading, please give it a like, and comment down below what you liked, and consider subscribing. I really appreciate it, and I thank you so much. And I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye! All right, Pile 2, we're on to you, babes. Where the hell? Hold on, let me put these cards away. All right, Pile 2. We have this deck for you. You were given the Emperor. So if the Emperor card resonates for you, Pile 2, and this thumbnail, that's going to be edited in the video, please feel free to continue with Pile 2. So let's shuffle your cards, Pile 2. So the first row is compliments of your personality. 3, 4. Why did I do 4? I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3. Surprised no cards popped out for you. We have 3 of Pentacles for personality type. And let's get another personality type for you, Pile 2. We got the Fool in reverse. So what are some compliments of your personality? We're going to get into, I'm going to get the book to get more in specifics with these, because they're in reverse. So I know what they are upright. I just forget sometimes what they're in reverse. So now let's get some compliments about your physical appearance, Pile 2. 1, 2, oh, we have the Lovers. Okay, so you could be a Gemini. You could possibly be a Gemini. We also have, again, this guy has light blue eyes. So you could have really pretty eyes. You could have like bluish eyes. You don't have to, but you could have very distinct, like noticeable, or there's just something about your eyes that calls people in, and maybe a lot of people compliment. You could have like this very like siren. I'm getting like siren type of look to you. This could also be maybe something significant about your hair. Could be very attractive. And we have a snake here. We have snakes, and we have both of these people have like freckles. They look like they have like little freckles on their skin, and like they sit in the sun. Maybe you have like you could have very beautiful skin, and maybe someone complimented your freckles. Like maybe they like your freckles. This snake is giving me like I'm sorry, but my first instinct that I got with the snake is if you're male, you could have like maybe a big thing. If you catch my drift. That's just what I got. So like I'm getting like big energy. So that could be something in particular. Pile 2. Let's get another card. What else about their appearance? You have the Wheel of Fortune. There could be a lot of different compliments that people give you. Like it's kind of like a 50-50, like a bunch of different people compliment you on many different things. But we'll get more into the specifics of that. Just give me one moment. Let's get the next row. Who is complimenting you? So who in particular is complimenting you? Pile 2. 1, 2, 3. We have the 8 of Swords. Interesting. We got again somebody who's stuck in their ways. So let's get another card. What is something else they compliment pile 2 with? We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. All right. So the 3 of Pentacles in reverse is disharmony, misalignment, working alone. And we have the Fool. Let me just actually read the description. The personality type of the 3 of Pentacles is someone who's very hardworking, very skillful, very collaborative. But the fact that it's in reverse, maybe you tend to work alone. Well organized. This person rarely likes to work in isolation. I know it says that now, but I'm reading the description of upright. The fact that you have it in reverse could be the opposite of these things. So take that into consideration. I'm kind of getting you could be someone who maybe likes to work alone. So this person rarely likes to work in isolation, prefers to draw upon the skills and knowledge of those around him or her to create the best outcomes. 3 of Pentacles personality types are not concerned with who has the most authority. They just want to get the job done well. They're open to feedback and suggestions on how to improve. They also prefer to work according to schedule or project plans to keep all activities on track, ensure all relative stakeholders are clear on their accountabilities. Okay, so because it's in reverse, you could be someone who prefers to go at it alone. They get the job done themselves. They may be fed up waiting for others or feel inclined to just do it all on their own. You may be right. However, if you find yourself struggling, be open to ask for help. So I think, let me read this last section here. I think a compliment this person may give about your personality type is you could be someone who's very organized, very, maybe it's like a mix. Maybe you're good at collaborating with others when need be. Like you get the job done and you get it done efficiently. I think you may also just prefer, though, to work alone. And maybe something specific about what this person said was that you could be someone who maybe has like all these great ideas and like you know exactly how to get whatever it is that you want to get done, but this person maybe feels like you don't let others maybe contribute. So that could be something like maybe this person feels like you're definitely a leader when it comes to projecting or projects or any sort of collaboration. Like you're definitely someone who takes initiative and or even likes to just work on their own time or work alone. We got the Fool card in reverse, which talks about taking action upright. It says holding back, recklessness, risk taking. Personality type. It's in reverse again, so take note of that. It could be the opposite of this. It says, is carefree, curious, adventurous, unconventional, fun, playful. He's a risk taker. I know it says he, it doesn't have to be he. Is excited to be around, even if it's a little bit unpredictable. He will open your eyes to a whole new world filled with possibilities you could never even imagine. His lust for life is undeniable, accompanied by hunger for knowledge and a passion for ideas. Together, you will discover your sprinkly side, as this person loves to have fun and wants to make you laugh. I'm also getting a lot of connection to pile one, like already. There's a lot of similarities about pile 1 and 2. So if you feel like you were called to pile 1, you may want to check that one out. But I'm going to try to make the messages as differently as possible. But some of the things I'm already getting, again, that's similar to pile 1, is you could be, what I'm getting, what these cards is trying to say, is you could be someone who's so imaginative, someone who has all these beautiful ideas and creativity, that it may be difficult for you to work with others because others tend to be like, oh, well, be more realistic or try to like shine or dim your light a lot of the time. So it's like when you make this beautiful idea, it's like you hate working with others or you would rather work alone because they take your idea and then just like shove it through the shredder. And it's like your idea became like this lesser thing now. And whatever the project is or that you guys were working on is now like less than what you thought. You may fall into perfectionism. This person may say you're a perfectionist. You may be like a perfectionist. And that could be your message. Or what I'm also getting is it could be the complete opposite of all that. And you could be someone who maybe isn't as imaginative or isn't as creative, but you like to just get the job done, and you get it done efficiently. You could be someone who's maybe better at letting things go. Like you could be someone who maybe the opposite spectrum of what I said before is like, you could be someone who maybe isn't a perfectionist. Not everything has to be perfect. It's like you may put quantity over quality. Like, that not everything's going to be perfect. So you try to do the best that you can and you get it done, during that time limit or whatever. So that could be something specific. With the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune here, you got 2 major arcana cards for your appearance. So you could have you could be very beautiful, pile 2. You could be very attractive and to the point where it's like I just thought of, since we have the Lovers card, it's like you attract love and like even potential lovers. So it could be something like a compliment is that you may get people to fall in love with you just based off your appearance. And that could be a compliment that this person maybe has said. By the way, this person, whoever the 8 of Swords is, could be a ginger. Maybe they have ginger hair or have some sort of like brownish, reddish toned hair. It could also be a little bit on the longer side. It doesn't have to be though. So, and I also have a chicken. I just thought of something negative, but they could be like a cock. they could be a real cock, you know? So, I don't know that for sure though. We'll get more into this card. But you're very beautiful, pile two. Like you could have very silky, soft hair. Like even like there's something about the hair. It's just very silky and soft. Maybe you change your hair color a lot because we have 3 different hair colors. It doesn't have to be though. You could have bangs. Maybe there's something about your bangs. I am still getting something about your eyes, very like siren giving. Like you have this like beautiful gaze, and I think the gaze that you give is what people like almost like fall head over heels or feel like compelled or like compelled to. You could wear a lot of jewelry. Maybe there's something about your jewelry, like you're always accessorizing and it's very elegant and classy. I think also you could have like distinctive. I just thought of like, she's got this little like star thing here or like this little like thing on her forehead. Maybe you have like when you have like acne, maybe you wear those like little patches or like star patches. That could be something cute that people find like cute about you. You could maybe wear like crowned like jewelry, like maybe you wear like a crown. There could also be, you could have really long lashes. What else am I getting? You could also be, this could be like not, listen, it's not gonna be for every person, not gonna be for all of you, but for some of you, I think like you could literally have like a dot and that could be like you could be Muslim. I think that's the culture that does that. When you get married, you have like a dot, I believe. I'm not quite sure, but that could be something. And maybe something specific about your religion or culture is people find very enticing and maybe very interesting. Maybe, oh my god, I didn't even realize her robes that she's wearing. It's like she's wearing like this like beautiful like uh robed outfit. And I know, isn't that like very common in that culture to have these like beautiful like jewelry and like henna and like all these different things. Maybe that's something that people like are just so excited to see or just like interested in and like find that so enticing about you, or very beautiful. So that could be something in particular. And then the last row we have who it is and what else do they compliment you about. We have the 8 of Swords. Where's the 8 of Swords? So whoever this person is, this person could have a lot of negative thoughts, very self-imposed restrictions. They could be stuck in their own imprisonment. And we have victim mentality again. So we did have this already in the first pile, victim mentality. We have it here again. So this person could definitely be stuck in their own self-limiting beliefs. They could be so intrigued and they can't stop talking about you is because they want to be you. And it's because they hold themselves back from being what it is they want to be. So they could be very self-limiting, and that's why they're constantly, you know, maybe even complimenting you or maybe even gossiping or talking so much about you is because they want to be you and they feel like they can't be what it is they want to be. I think also you could be someone who's very themselves. Like you could be so okay with being yourself and like you are your own individual self and you shine as your individual self, no matter what. And it's like this person may look up to you as well as maybe a little bit jealous of you that you can do that because they may criticize and judge and be really, really hard on themselves mentally to the point where they don't allow themselves to be themselves. It's like they're stuck in this own imprisonment of playing the victim. They could fall into a lot of like, I know this is a lot of negativity and we could just hop off them or just forget about them, but they may also have this codependency or people-pleasing behavior because they don't feel like they're good enough as themselves or just being human. You know, you're human, so you're automatically um capable of anything, and like you are valued just for being human. Nobody's more valuable than you. Everybody is human being and should be treated like a human being and should be, valued as a human being. And it's like this person doesn't feel like they're worthy. They don't feel like they're worthy, and it's definitely from either their trauma or whatever that was passed to them, and that's why they think that way. But anyways, they compliment you a lot. They may talk a lot about you. They may try not to be negative. They may try to work on that or like whatever, but they talk a lot about you, and they may compliment you a lot behind your back, and you may have no idea. They could be talking to their friends, be like, damn, like, oh my god, she looks so pretty, or I wish I looked like that, or all those different things. We have 10 of Wands. Ooh, the 10 of Wands. What we got here, baby? We got in reverse. Something else this person may compliment you about is you may do it all. Like you literally have, I think that's what it is, working alone. Now that we have this card here and talking about working alone and wanting to do things yourself and having this like creativity, I think the first thing I said about you being very creative and wanting to do all these things your own and having this like very like inspired look on life and wanting this perfectionism, I think this person this plays a part into that. And I think this card, you may do everything yourself. It's like you work alone and you do it all yourself. And this person may look up to you and it's like, wow, like they're so strong. They're so strong that they're able to do all this themselves. And it's like they look up to you. They're like, wow. Like the fact that this person can do all these different things and still manage to look this good, like, damn, like that's how they feel. And I think another thing too is they may feel like a piece of advice that maybe they would want to give you is that it's okay to ask for help once in a while. Like I know it's like carrying a burden of all this extra weight. Like it's good. It's like, you have bragging rights. Like you could be like, yeah, I do all this shit myself, bitch. But then also it's also good to know that if it ever gets too much, if you ever are struggling, you can always ask for help and people are here to help you. Like for example, if it is a project, you might be this could be someone from your work, from your job, because I kept getting like project or like working together or collaboration. This could be someone that maybe you work with and maybe they feel like you're carrying a lot on your shoulders and maybe they want to help you. So yeah, that could be a piece of advice is like, maybe they feel like not good enough because you are carrying so much of the weight that maybe they're like, oh, like, let me help you, like this people-pleasing behavior. So maybe a conversation would be good to have with this person to talk about what you seem is okay with how the work is done. Like the distribution of work the conversation of that would be great. So let's now get into your oracles. Let's see which oracles you got, love. So we have the octopus in reverse, the swan in reverse. You have a lot of cards in reverse, by the way. Like the oracles, I mean. We have memory in reverse, and we have the tiger in reverse. So these are some more compliments that this person wanted to give you. So let's start off with the animal unknown. We have the octopus in reverse. We have 2 water signs, so you could be a water sign, by the way. We have also distinctive Gemini energy here, but those are the only signs that I'm seeing. We do have water, though, so Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. The octopus, we have the swan. Hold on, let me get the octopus. Where that octopus at? Where you was? Oh, okay, so it's in reverse. All right, so it says the octopus signifies a wonderful perceptive mind paired with a lack of unhealthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this result is well-intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that That's what it is to mean close. If you notice after spending a lot of time with someone, you feel drained or uneasy, the octopus is at play, beginning to establish healthy boundaries, be patient and firm. If it may be a very old habit to change. So I think a compliment for you, Patu, is you could be someone who's very good at setting healthy boundaries, and this person may struggle to do that. So they may look up to you for being so courageous and strong with setting healthy boundaries with people. You could be someone who likes to communicate well and like put your foot down, and you're not afraid to be mean and you're not afraid to be selfish, because those are two things that you need to be in order to always put yourself first, and that is your first priorities. You should always be putting yourself first, because you are the only one who's going to look after yourself at the end of the day. People come in and out of your life and they need to worry about themselves. You can't be constantly worrying about other people, because you're not going to be able to please everyone, so you're not going to be able to control other people's emotions to make them happy. You got to focus on yourself. So I think you could be someone who's very good at setting healthy boundaries, and this person feels very inspired or just looks up to you for that. I think also you may be very patient and firm. Like, not only are you firm, but you're not someone who's mean about it. You're very patient still, though. And they definitely look up to you for that. With the swan here, you have like effortless creativity. You're so creative and it's effortless. And you have this beautiful, elegant power to you. It's like this beautiful swan here. Even this is giving me very elegant. Like, she's just a goddess. Like, beautiful. And the swan represents heightened creativity. In the Hindu, I literally said Hindu too, didn't I? Or is that the same thing? I'm sorry. If that's incorrect, please correct me. But it literally says Hindu here. So I think that's so funny that I mentioned that, if that's the same thing, of course. So I definitely am getting that. The goddess, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it. Sarawati? The embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature, the swan. The swan is ready to take care of us to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent, healthy energy is not to be taken for granted and taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time, working alone. So definitely there's something about working alone, having to work alone. Maybe this is a piece of advice, is maybe you should work alone. Or something of that kind. We have inner voice is waiting to be heard and inner vision likely to be revealed. You could be currently at a state of time where you may be agitated, snippy, or lacking vision, because you might be so focused on or you're collaborating so much with others that it's maybe getting to be a lot. Like, a piece of advice is saying maybe you need to take some solo time right now in order to regain that effortless creativity and infinite creative power. So maybe that's a piece of advice that this person would want to give you. But I think another thing, a compliment, is that this person really sees you as someone who's effortlessly elegant and effortlessly creative. And then it talks about the Hindu goddess. So you could literally, it's like you're a Hindu goddess. We have memory here. What does this memory card represent? Memory card represents, it's in reverse, so keep in mind this could be the opposite. We have memory is a delicate thing. It weighs as much as a feather. It is just as fragile. Wave the feather one way and the glimmer of the moment is captured, appears as accurately if it just happened. Dance the feather in a different direction and the memory fades or changes. The details growing dim and dull. Flames arise around a golden bowl. They burn, distorted anything from their touch. The heat wraps the surface. Moments affected by the flame bend and buckle, turning into something that they less than what they once were. Details fade. The memory fearful of holding on to was once true. Hold on to the truth by placing it in service to the future. It says, be mindful of memories you desire to keep. Let the memories drive your imaginations to new heights. So that's a piece of advice for you, pile 2, first off. And oh my god, I just realized she has a dot on her head too. Okay, that's definitely, if I had my bell, by the way, I'm getting a bell soon, I'd be fucking hitting that shit because the synchronicities over here are beautiful. She also has something on her head too. That's so fucking crazy. Okay, so you could be, a compliment that this person may give you is that maybe you are very good at memory, or remembering things. You could be someone who's very good at like remembering what someone said in order to get done. Like maybe when in the workplace, this person's like, oh my god, the fact that this person remembered that we had to get that done, like you could have a really good memory. Or this could also be maybe you it talks about how memories are kind of like subjective things. Like people tend to remember things in a certain way, but they don't remember like the whole story usually. They just remember the things that they distinctively remember, if that makes sense. And other people remember something a little bit differently because everyone has their own perspectives and opinions, blah, blah, and they focus on different things. So your memory might be a little bit different from their memory, but there could be something specific about a memory changing. Like, you know, when it first initially happens, you're able to remember more, but then your brain tends to fade that memory away and you tend to remember less. But I think something in this specific card is saying, you know, be mindful of the memories you do want to keep, and let those memories, the ones that you want to remember, let them drive you into this creative power. I think also there could be memories that you don't want to remember, like some more negative ones, or like those you may forget. Like maybe you're very good at letting things go and letting those memories that maybe have affected you a lot go. Like maybe you're good at letting go of bad memories. Or maybe this person looks up to the fact that you're able to just forget about maybe something horrible that has happened, or just a bad memory. So that could be something. Obviously, within therapy, like what I've learned is our brains tend to force ourselves to forget hard things. Like when you go through something that's rough, you tend to like, your brain forces yourself to forget. So in some weird way, maybe this person's complimenting you about that. If that's not the message, please ignore that. This could also just be you have a very good memory. All right. Then we have the tiger. What the tiger got to say? What the tiger? You could literally be, your spirit animal could be a tiger. Like I'm getting like this beautiful, like, tigers are so beautiful too. Like it's just, you have this beautiful pattern. They're all elegant. They're also very calm. They just lay around like. So it says the tiger are some of the most recognizable cats in the world. You could literally be like a cat. You have cat eyes. Maybe that's what I should have said, is cat eyes. You could have cat eyes. They're territorial, mostly solitary. Solitary, that's so fucking funny. It talks about working alone. But are social creatures when they go hunting. So you could be someone who has to work together, obviously, with their career. Diversity cultures fear their ferocity and view tigers as a formidable force. Many people call upon their tiger energy to overcome obstacles and reclaim their personal power. Maybe you need to reclaim your personal power. With their dwindling habits, tigers have to adapt to the constant changes humanity imposes on them. Call upon the tiger when you need to deal with adverse situations, when you need your assistance. Show your strength. Don't back down until you know things are in your favor. And then it says, meaning, overcome adversity through personal power. Exert a strong will to push through tough times. You could be dealing with adversity. I'm not fully sure what the word adversity means, but I believe that has to do with difference in culture. And maybe feeling like you're dealing with this adversity at work. So that could be a specific message. And I think something in particular is there could definitely be needing a conversation to talk about that. Maybe that is a conversation you need to address with this person. Also, this could be a message that maybe this person feels like a compliment this person feels is that you're able to overcome adversity. Like you don't let any insecurities about who you are as an individual person gets you. You're like, yes, I'm an individual self, I'm different, and I love that about myself. And you're like, I'm unique, and I love that everyone loves how different I am and the beautiful culture that I have. And it's like you overcome that adversity. And I think this person looks up to you for that. They're like, damn, like, you know, this person loves who they are. Okay, so that is all I have for you. Pile 2, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you in one of my next ones. Bye. Let's get into pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. God's wait. So pile 3, we have the darker deck for you. This is the Darkwood Tarot. You were given the 4 of Swords as well as this thumbnail. So if this resonated with you, please stay tuned. Let's see what we have here. So the first row, we're going to pull a card. The first card is going to represent some compliments people give about your personality. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Let's get another card. Please give me another card of some compliment they may give about pile 3's personality. 2, 3. We have the 5 of Cups. Interesting. All right, let's get some cards representing what does pile 3's personality or physical appearance. Some compliments pile 3 may give or get about their physical appearance. 2, 7 of Cups. Okay, so you could have a lot of different looks to you. I'm getting, again, you could be someone who maybe has a lot of different, because the 7 of Cups talks about, actually it's in reverse. Hold on, let me get the book to make sure. Let's get another card to talk about pile 3's appearance. What are some compliments being given about pile 3's appearance? We got the 8 of Pentacles. All right, just so you can see the bunny. Bunnies could be significant to you, or bats, or crows. All right, let's get another card. We have who is complimenting you. So who is saying this to you? Pile 3. Who is giving you these compliments? 1, 2, 3. The moon. It could be definitely a Pisces. Some sort of, whoever a Pisces, maybe someone you know who's a Pisces. They could also be someone who's very emotional right now, or dealing with a lot of emotions. Let's get one more card. What is something else that they would like to compliment you on? We have the Magician. Wow. Okay, another similarity to pile 1. We got the Magician came out again. You have everything under your belt to get whatever it is that you want to get done. You are very powerful, pile 3, because we do have the Magician. So that's something that this person looks up to you about. Even if it's true or not, this person sees you as someone who literally was blessed from the beginning. They could be like, wow, this person literally has everything under their belt. Like maybe you come from, maybe they feel like you were given everything, or you just had a lot of opportunities to make something of yourself. Like, for example, maybe they feel like you are just given money. Like you could literally just come from a family of money, or maybe you just were given a lot of opportunities to make money. They could also feel like you're very emotionally balanced. Like not only do you have the Pentacles, the wealth, you have the emotions, you have this beautiful, like maybe they feel like you're very emotionally stable, and that's like something that, it's like you even have the emotions, the mental clarity to do whatever it is that you want in your power. You have the mental clarity, you have the money or the abundance, you have the emotions, you know, the dedication, and lastly, you have the passion. You have everything in your power. So let's get into each card first. So let's get into the Knight of Swords first. What does the Knight of Swords have to say? By the way, we have their own distinctive book for it. So I'm gonna read straight from the book, and then I'll make my own accession. Or is that the word? Don't mind me. I try to do it fast so I don't keep you stuck. We have the Fighter. So for you, pile 3, we have a compliment about you is you are the fighter. You fight for what you believe in. You could be someone who also just, you're very, you're not someone who gives up. We have the Shadow element, which is in reverse. So I'm just going to read straight from the book. This is what it says. It says, cruel and manipulative, a bad boy who leaves behind broken hearts, promises unkept, dangerous youth who won't take no for an answer, compulsive fighter, brawler, happy, spout opinions, too smart for one's own good. So I know a lot of that was negative, and we're talking about some compliments this person says behind your back. So I'm going to take it more of a positive outlook. I think this person may feel like you are very good at persuading people, and you may tend to get a lot of yeses. Like maybe you tend to get people to be more convinced in letting it go or just letting you do what it is you need to get done. You also might be someone who, again, is someone who likes to fight for what they believe in. You don't give up. You keep pushing. You could be someone who maybe tends to like to win an argument. And I think, but the main message here is you could be very smart. So it says two smarts for one's own good. I think you're very smart, and you could be someone who maybe is a little bit more logical than emotional, and maybe that's why this person is talking about you and giving you compliments, because you're kind of like the opposite of them, and they wish they were to have that as well. Like they would think more emotionally or think more logically than emotional. I think this person feels like you are someone who is a little bit more logical, and you don't hide what your opinion is about the situation. Like you'll tell it how it is. You'll say what it is you think. I know it's very negative. I think this person, let me try to get it in a more positive way. So I think this person, maybe the reason why they're saying all these things is because they don't allow themselves to be their own individual self. Like maybe they feel bad for trying to convince people, or you could be a bad boy who leaves broken hearts too. It says that, so it could definitely be you could be someone who tends to put your heart first before relationships, and you may break people's hearts because you'll end up being oh, I need to put myself first, and you'll end up leaving the relationship. So maybe this is an ex-lover. This could be an ex-lover that maybe feels like you broke their heart, and maybe that's why they're being very negative. Maybe they feel like they could also be projecting a lot of their own insecurities. Maybe they're someone who's manipulative, so then they're saying, oh, you're manipulative or whatever. But I think in a better way of seeing this situation, I think this person just maybe couldn't say no to you because maybe they felt like they didn't have healthy boundaries. So because you had healthy boundaries, it was oh, you couldn't take no for an answer. But it's no, you can say no, and you can continue to say no. And, it's not your fault that they couldn't say no, So I think also you could be very smart, and maybe this person felt a little bit intimidated by that, or maybe they felt like you constantly wanted to argue and fight, and maybe this person felt like they just wanted to let things go. So, yeah, I know we're talking about compliments, so let's get back on track. The Five of Cups. So let's get to the Five of Cups. What is the Five of Cups saying? We have sadness. I think this person maybe saw your maybe this person saw your relationship. Let me see. The meaning, it says an emotional state returns to haunt you. Heal your soul by looking at yourself honestly. Addiction and sadness, depression, inheritable cycles of emotional trauma. There is a loss, but only because nothing lasts forever. The present challenges hold as an opportunity for you to change old emotional patterns and habits once and for all. Now is your opportunity to change the cycle forever and break free. So, I think with this here, is saying you could be someone who tends to heal a lot. You could be someone who tends to change a lot. You could be someone who takes bad situations, like maybe this breakup, if there was a breakup or the ending of this relationship with this person. They definitely felt brokenhearted, and they could be projecting a lot of like, oh, this person's never going to change, or they're always going to be the same. But I think you took the situation at hand and you saw it as pain. It was a lot of sadness. Maybe you hid a lot of your sadness about this person. Maybe this person thought you were very logical, but in reality you were very sad about the situation. And I think this person I think you're someone who took the bad situation and turned it into something good. Like I think you learned a lot, you tried to heal a lot. You're someone who maybe likes change. You could be someone who changes a lot and changes a lot mentally. Like your opinions about things, maybe you tend to heal a lot or change. Like, you tend to also maybe say like, oh damn, like what I thought about or what I thought, a couple months ago or a year ago, whatever, wasn't actually the right way of thinking about the situation. And you'll end up like reflecting a lot. You could reflect or think very logically about situations at hand, but you still allow yourself to feel the emotions and allow those emotions to heal you. Like you'll process them and you'll turn those emotions into something good and be like, you know what, this was a learning lesson and I'll do better. So I think that's something that this person maybe want to compliment you on. Like maybe in the beginning they saw you as someone that wasn't going to change, but I think afterwards, maybe now on, maybe the way they see you on social media or whatever, maybe now they're like, this person is doing better and they've healed or they're on their healing path. Or they could just be thinking very negatively about this and just saying that you haven't changed at all. So it seems like it's really strange how negative this is already, and this reading is supposed to be compliments behind your back. And my two other piles were very positive, so I don't know what's going on here. I think this person has a lot of pain and a lot of hurt towards you, so that could definitely be coming into this reading. And maybe it's just something that needs to be brought out or talked about with you right now. We have Seven of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Cups, so about your personality, we have your appearance, pile 3, is we have Vision Quest. It says the shadow witch stands in an empty clearing. Clears in nature are metaphorical. They brim the future possibility. If you desire something, make room for it. She sends seven bats to the sky to do her bidding. 7 cups contain secret gateways to magic. From the last cup, star relates to the Empress. The star sign of the zodiac. The silver moon cup connects to the High Priestess. The snake connects to the Rider Waite-Smith tarot lovers. The castle connects to the tower. The bejeweled cup connects to the wheel. The victory wrath connects to the world. The dragon connects to the devil. So you have all these cups. Each cup represents creativity. The first one is creativity. Cup 2 is intuition. Cup 3 is passion. Cup 4 is disillusionment. Cup 5 is fortune. Cup 6 is integration. And cup 7 is temptation. And then in reverse, it says, the witch stands with her back to the reader. Do you turn your back on something important? Do you turn away from a situation requiring further attention? Do you define yourself by exclusion of a person, place, or thing? Okay, so with all that questioning at the end, I know I'm supposed to be talking about your parents, but something that does want to come out is this person may question you on why you left. Like if it was a separation of a connection, or this person could be asking you, why did you turn your back on me? Why did you turn your away from a situation that needed more attention? Like, for example, maybe they felt like their relationship with you needed more love and affection and healing, and it was like you turned away because you wanted to do what was best for you. So this person's like, why didn't you want to keep trying? And you don't owe them to keep trying. If you're not happy, you're not happy. But it's like this person's coming from a lot of hurt. Um, and they also feel like, do you define yourself by excluding a person and excluding them? Like maybe they feel like, oh, do you define yourself, the type of person you are, like your personality, as someone who just excludes others? Like maybe they feel like they were put aside or they were excluded, like they were just like thrown away or something. Or maybe they just feel like there could have been more work done, you could have tried harder, there could have been something more. But it's like you don't owe them that. If you wanted to, I think this person just feels like there could have been more done to fix the situation, and I think you may have emotionally checked out of the relationship. So, but back on your appearance, let's stick on the appearance cards. You could be someone who maybe we do have like a light brown, like blondish hair, like long hair here. We also have dark blackish brown hair. So those could be, and it's long hair here too. So that could be, was this in reverse? Fuck, I don't remember. Damn it. It was in reverse. Okay, so that could be maybe your appearance. You could also be very tempting. You could have a very tempting, alluring type of attraction to you. You could be very attractive, and maybe that's why it's like you're a heartbreaker. Like maybe this person feels like, oh my god, maybe they felt like they had a lot of competition, or they still have a lot of competition, is because like everybody kind of like is attracted to you. So then it's like they feel like you're a heartbreaker, like you break everybody's hearts, like type thing. And maybe that's something that they're jealous of, and maybe deep down they're like, damn, like I'm not gonna lie, I want to compliment like that they're this beautiful, or that they could, get this many options. Like maybe even when in love, it's like you have so many options of love to choose from, and this person could be a little bit jealous of that and hurt, or even like hurt that they weren't an option anymore, or were put to the side. And let's get more distinctive message of who exactly this person is. I did say Pisces energy, so I'm definitely getting Pisces. Where's the moon? It's in reverse, so this person could be struggling with mental illness. It says mania or mana. This person could be in a manic situation right now. Like maybe they're acting very manic, sporadic. They could also be someone who's very deceptive. So, for example, like how I said, they could be projecting their own manipulative behaviors onto you. Like that's why maybe in the beginning they said manipulation or being cruel, is because in reality they're also manipulative and they tend to project that. They could also be struggling with mental illness. So I don't know what mental illness, but it's like it says crossing the lines into madness, unable to find the line between sanity and insanity. Blurred vision, entrapment, obscuring the truth. They could tend to like change the truth. And blaming outside circumstances for their internal turmoil. So this person is like blaming you for their sadness. It's like they just want to blame everything outside of them rather than getting to the center of the issue, which is their mental illness. So this person could be blaming you for a lot, and you had everything right in your power to, if you wanted to leave, you were allowed to leave. You don't owe this person anything. And I'm sorry that maybe you were checked out of the relationship. And there's a lot of sadness of the situation. But know that you didn't owe them anything and they have a lot of healing to do. So try not to take any of this personally. I know it was quite a negative reading, but I think this maybe was something that needed to come out. I think these are all the things that this person's jealous of you. So Magician, let's see what the Magician is. I think Magician is number 1. Yes. Sorry if you hear noises in the background, I apologize. So it says, all the magic in the world resides within you. I think this person feels like you have a lot of potential, a lot of power within yourself, again, to do whatever it is that you want to do. You make a lot of changes and you're good with like allowing change into your life. You're very transformable. It says, meaning upright, you're very charismatic. Maybe you have a lot of charisma. It says dynamic personality. You could have a very distinct dynamic personality. You could, it's like you're not like simple. You have so many different things within you that's so unique about yourself. We have working wonders, ability to take action. You could be someone who loves to take action and you take action to make change and do better. Unlike them, seems like they're stuck. It says purposeful magic, asserting one's will over the self, supreme self-governance, the ability to realize one's full potential. You have a lot of potential in this person. This person may look up to you, compliment that you know that you have potential. That you know that you can do whatever it is that you want. You govern yourself. You control yourself. You're very, you have a lot of discipline and you have a lot of obedience towards yourself too. Like you don't let things, you don't react. You don't let other people's emotions control you. You make sure to stay as your own individual person and you behave. Like it's like you don't let things get to you. We have activity and intention and clear and conscious goals. So you could definitely have a lot of clear, conscious goals. You're very active. You have a lot of intention. You put a lot of action or energy into your intention. Okay, let's get to the oracles now. So what are some of the oracles that were given for you? Pile 3. We have a personal issue reaches a resolution. So it's in reverse, so this could mean that it hasn't quite healed yet, but I think you are on the path of healing this sadness. You could be feeling very sad about this personal issue between you and this person. And I think it's almost there to his resolution. I think there's still some healing to be done because there is still this residing sadness. We also have the energy is gaining momentum. So the energy of this personal issue being resolved, maybe this was a reading that you had to listen to in order to help yourself reflect more or just do some reflection on, in order to help yourself heal more and feel the sadness and allow this issue to be resolved. Meaning like resolved within yourself, like you're able to like finally let it out of your soul and your mind, fully letting this issue and letting go of this issue. And the energy of that is gaining momentum. Lastly, some compliments. I think this person may be complimenting you on the fact that you were able to get over this so fast. Maybe they're feeling like really sad because they're wallowing in their self-pity. And it's like, to you, it's like you were able to let it go and move on. And this person's like, damn, like this person just moved on so fast. Like it's kind of like they're mad about it, but they're also like kind of like they compliment you about that. They're like, damn, like, wow. And they're kind of like feeling like, oh, well, was I not worthy enough to like, but it's like, that's their own issues. Whoever this is, bro, you gotta put some more love into yourself. Have some love for yourself. So we have the Renaissance Man and we have surrounding space as well. Some compliments here, again, from this person is, you may have a lot of hobbies and a lot of different dreams of goals and things you want to do in life. And it's like you want to be great at everything. You could definitely put your energy into a lot of different things. And it's like you're slowly but surely growing all your skills in a little bit of everything. Like it's like Michelangelo. This depiction, this drawing that I made here, is representing Michelangelo. He was an architect. He was an artist during the Renaissance period, and he was called the Renaissance man because it was like he brought this great creativity of being great at everything. He did architecture, he did art, he did science, like he did everything. And that's like you. You have this great destiny of bringing a lot of different hobbies into life, and that people can learn from as well. Like, because that's what Michelangelo did. He was the beginning person that brought in perspective and scale and all those different interesting things. Like, he was the one who learned this, and he taught others. And maybe that's something about you, is that you're going to be dabbling into everything. It's like you'll bring in this new idea or perspective on those different things. That makes sense. Lastly, we have surrounding space. You could have a very beautiful surrounding space. Maybe your house is very clean, very warm, comforting, or just very beautiful. You could have a very clean space, neat space that this person may compliment you about, is that they really like your space, or being in your surrounding space, like spending time with you in this cozy little spot you got going on. So I think that that's something this person would like to compliment you on, is your space. So thank you so much, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you in one of my next ones. Thank you guys who were on the live. I really appreciate it. And I'll be going live again Thursday around the same time. So feel free to check that out. Thank you so much.